Hello, ladies, and welcome to this week's episode of Empowering Women in Chiropractic, brought to you by ChiroSecure. I'm your host, Dr. Cathy, and we are going to talk about the void in our healthcare system and how you are the answer. You are the one who's going to step in and fill it if you know how, if you're willing to, and if you do it right. Okay, so what's going on in the world right now? Listen, you know the statistics. Our country, the United States, ranks 34th in worldwide health. We're screwing this up big time. Our kids are the most medicated, most highly vaccinated, and yet sickest kids on the planet. And I tell you this because I travel to different continents. I travel to different countries. I am all over Europe and Africa, and I'm everywhere, and I see it with my own two eyes. You think that we're the healthiest nation? Not you, but many people in the country think that we're the healthiest nation, and then you get outside of our country and you realize they don't have the chemicals in their food. They don't have the toxins in their water and in their air like we do here because we allow so much garbage to get passed on to make a buck. And the world is waking up. The people are waking up. Your community is waking up and they're saying, no more. We don't like this. This is wrong. They're looking at the past 4 or 5 years and they're saying, stop. Stop the train. I want to get off. This does not make sense. And they're looking for answers. And now we have answers coming in the names that you know of Dr. Oz, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., and Mark Hyman. They are stepping in and saying, how do we bring a better, more natural version of healthcare to the American population? But at the very same time, we have chiropractors who have leaned away from subluxation-based chiropractic, who have leaned away from innate potential, who have leaned away from the power that made the body heals the body, and they've gone toward the big money, the easy money, the low-hanging fruit, in their opinion, the big money, but it's really not. They've gone toward pain. They've gone toward symptoms. They've gone toward crisis-based care. And if that's where they're focused, and that's the message that they're sending out to their communities, and by the way, to your community through their YouTube channels and their TikTok videos and their Instagram posts and their, yank the neck as hard as you can, slide the patient across the table and think that they're going to get better in one visit and never need an adjustment again. This is the ridiculousness that some chiropractors are telling your patients. That's what chiropractic is. This is the ridiculousness that some chiropractors are teaching their communities, and then it's trickling into your community. And now you've got patients thinking that all we are is an aspirin, a Band-Aid, a quick fix to get out of pain and get back on with the day. And if that doesn't work, well, then I got a pain med. And if that doesn't work, then I can go do something else, or I can get that stupid Y strap or whatever, because we're losing our lexicon. We're losing the fact that we are a specific scientific chiropractic adjustment that is delivered at the right time, in the right place, with the right force, with the right intents, for the right reason. If we're losing that, then who are we? We are a separate and distinct healthcare paradigm. You learn that, I learned that, we learned that. They're still learning it in school, in some of them. They're still learning in school. I'm teaching that in my classes at Life University, and I'm teaching that with the doctors that I get to mentor and the doctors that I get to talk to and the ones that I get to speak to when I'm traveling. But it's not what everybody's hearing. And it's not what everybody in our profession is teaching. And if you're paying attention to one of the things going on right now, we have some guy in Japan teaching people in a 3-day course to be a chiropractic beautician and a chiropractic esthetician and a chiropractic weight loss. And then they're coming to America and spending 2 weeks at a school down in Texas to get some kind of certification to go back to Japan and have 15,000 chiropractors in Japan that don't even know what chiropractic is. And if they don't know what chiropractic is, how are the patients supposed to know? And if the patients don't know, and they're watching videos of things that are like, foot detox and bikini waxing and lose weight and, do everything else except for the adjustment, then they're not going to know what chiropractic is either. Ladies, this is a prime time. People are hungry for the truth. People are hungry for natural. People are hungry for something real that they can hold on to, believe in, invest in, and put their families through. They want natural, safe, and effective chiropractic care. They just don't know that it's available. So now is the time for you to step up, for me to step up, for all of us to step up. And you know what? I saw a post yesterday of a very dear friend, Dr. Michelle, who had posted something, oh, I want to say about 4, maybe even 5 or 6 years ago. And I apologize if you hear the construction going on. We got some construction going on in my office. But she had posted something that touched my heart. And it came up in my, the Facebook history kind of stuff. And she talked about how she had all these great ideas and she had this great wealth of knowledge, but she was busy teaching other people's information and she wasn't sharing what was near and dear and true to her heart. She wasn't being her authentic self. And she had gone to a weekend mastermind with me where not only did I teach her how to speak her authentic voice, I taught her how to get out of her comfort zone. And we also did videos with her and trained her how to actually share a message that mattered and would resonate with people, that people could actually engage with her and then take that information and go share it with their friends, their families, their coworkers. But you know what? I put that aspect of my life on hold, as many of you did when you went through a major life change or when the world went crazy and you put things in your life on hold. And I put a lot of things in my life on hold for good purposes, to focus on my babies, to focus on me, right? To stop serving everybody else and to focus on serving myself. And in that time period, I did a lot of self-serving, I did a lot of self-healing, and I did a lot of self-growth. But somewhere along the line, I started saying, what if it's time to come back and start helping other people? What if it's time to teach women how to give a really good talk to their community? What if it's time to start empowering other women with the tools and the experience that I've had and share it with them? What if it's time to bring together women who can start helping each other and empowering each other and sharing their wins and their obstacles and how they overcame them so that we can inspire each other? What if women created a place for women just like you and me to come together and start sharing stuff? And the more I said, what if, the more I realized that what if is the answer. What if women created a space? And what if women actually did? What if women actually created a space? And what if women created a comfortable area where we could get together, we could talk, we could learn, we could try out new ideas, we could experiment with conversations or speeches that we want to give to our community, or how we're going to educate our patients, because 30 seconds at a table isn't enough, ladies. It's not when they're being bombarded by TikTok videos and Instagram videos and Facebook reels and every other chiropractor telling them something different other than the power that made the body heals the body. Life flows from above down, inside out. It happens no other way. I move the bone, God does the healing, right? Lay down on the table. Let's find it, right? Or as Dr. Sid would say, I have found what I believe to be the cause of all or nearly all of your underlying conditions, and we can fix it right here in this office. Lay down on the table, right? If we're not speaking with confidence, if we're not speaking clearly enough for them to understand, if we're not being loud enough to drown out all of the other voices out there, then our patients don't hear us and our community doesn't learn from us. So ladies, it's on you. It's on me. Your community wants what we have. They just don't yet know it. So it's up to you to step up and start shouting from the mountaintops, from your videos, from your phones and your devices, from your Instagram, your TikTok, whatever you're using. It's time for you to start sharing a message that matters. And it's going to not only educate, but empower your community to make better quality healthcare decisions for themselves and their families. And I know that you have it in you. I believe that you have it in you. And I see that there's good, health-minded, natural, health-minded people stepping into positions of leadership. We need to be there with them. We need to be there saying, yes, and Yes, and chiropractic helps. Yes, and allowing the body to function freely without interference makes all the difference in the world. Yes, and did you know that your brain is the first structure to develop in that baby as it's developing inside the womb? And we have to make sure that your brain and your body are able to communicate perfectly throughout your entire lifetime so that every cell, every tissue, every organ, and every system in your body can function at its greatest level. See, we need to get back to delivering the principles of chiropractic. We need to get back to sharing our philosophy. We need to get back to giving a message that matters and not just, hey, how are you today? How's the weather today? Oh, it's cold outside. Brr, oh, what a terrible day. Oh, have a good day. Hope you enjoy the weather. We got to stop that, and we got to get back to educating people that they have within them every chemical they will ever need. They have the greatest pharmacy built in. They just have to allow it to function without interference. We got to let our pregnant mamas know, you know what? Your body knows exactly when and how to birth that baby. You don't need a team of doctors standing around with scalpels looking at you like, okay, is this some good money we can make? You need to allow people to believe in themselves, to believe in the innate potential within them. And you know what? You have to do that as well. I have to do that as well. We have to remind ourselves how amazing chiropractic is and how brilliant what we do truly is for the people that we are privileged to touch. It's the big idea, ladies. And when you have that big idea and you let it burn inside of you and you're on fire for chiropractic, people will watch you burn. They will come from miles away to watch your fire burn and to just bathe in the warmth of it. But you got to be on fire and you got to be solid in your philosophy. You got to be standing strong on your principles, and you have to not be afraid to share the message that you know is the truth to a world that is desperate for it. So, what if you got up and you started telling the truth? What if you created some videos to teach people about chiropractic? What if you started educating your community? What if you started having better quality conversation in your office? What would that look like for your office? What would that look like for your patients? What would that look like to change your community? And what would that look like to change this world? Listen, I'm seeing patients wherever I go because I want to make sure that I'm leaving an impression and a positive impact on the world because we don't know how long we have. So we got to do the best that we can in the time that we have. I'm passionate. I know you are too. I'm excited because we have some positive things hopefully coming in our future healthcare as the public sees it. But I'm even more excited because I believe that you're going to get out there and you're going to start sharing a message that matters. And what if you do? And what if you open your mouth? And what if people hear you? And what if they start making better decisions? You know what? I believe we can turn the tide and we can start getting people healthy again. And we can truly bring the big idea to life. So, ladies, if this sounds exciting to you, or if you're like, yeah, but I'm not really sure how to do that, or you know what, Dr. Cathy, can you show me how to do it? Reach out to me. I'm on Facebook. That's the easiest place for me because, I'm of that generation. But I'm here to help you because I believe that your education, your experience, your knowledge, it's useless if you don't share it. And the same goes for me. We have to share it. We have to help each other. And then we have to help our patients, our teams, our communities, right? We have to be that voice of reason. And if your voice is shaky, speak anyway. If your knees are knocking, lean against something, but don't give up. And if you need help, reach out to me. Ladies, I believe we stand in a beautiful position right now to have the most positive, timely impact on society. All you got to do is go get it. I hope that I see you somewhere along the journey. Please do not hesitate to reach out to me. I love when I get messages from you ladies or comments on here, but send me a private message through Facebook. I will respond when I get the time, I promise. And if I don't see you on the journey somewhere and give you a big hug, just know that I'm thinking about you. I'm proud of what you're doing. And I know that what you do in your corner of the world matters to every other corner of the world. So keep doing what you're doing because you're making a difference. Even on the days when you're not sure, I promise you're making a difference. Just keep moving forward and don't give up. Don't give in. Don't back down. Don't surrender. Keep moving forward. Keep telling the story. Keep sharing the message of chiropractic and keep lighting people up like only you can do. Ladies, I love you. I appreciate you. And I hope to see you soon. And if I don't, oh, one more thing I have to tell you. It's almost New Year. So have a beautiful, beautiful Christmas and holiday season for whatever holidays you may celebrate. Make your plans, make your goals, make yourself ready to crush it with whatever it is you want to do in the new year, because I know you can do it. Ladies, happy holidays, happy new year, Merry Christmas, everybody, and I will see you next year. Bye-bye.
Join us each week as we bring you the best in business growth, practice management, social media marketing, networking, leadership, and lots more. If it's about women in practice and business, you'll hear it here. This has been a ChiroSecure production.